what it was kind of disheartening again, like because like I said, like you be forgetting that type of shit happens. Like still, you'd be like, oh yeah, like that's still going on day to day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just because the George Floyd thing happened and you know what I'm saying, all the stuff like, and then also we ain't hear nothing no more. Doesn't mean stuff stopped. Like you know what I mean? Just
Right.
like, and did you see the video though? Like, hold on. Before we even get started, let me go ahead and break this one down real quick. DC police do a routine traffic stop on a 59-year-old, I want to say, individual, and he gets caught with driving on suspended, but they have the opportunity to either let him go or arrest him for that. But they purposely find a sealed bottle of alcohol in his passenger seat, small bottle. I think it's like a 16-ounce small little personal bottle. So they open it and then they say that he was driving under the influence and arrest him for that. So since I introduced the topic, man, I wanted to know what was your thoughts about that since you brought it up as well.
I mean, it's crazy that like he did that with a body cam on, right? Like,
Them, yeah.
like they did that with like that was man. I don't even know sometimes if the word systemic is it. Like if it's just something happens. Like that's I was just like, man, y'all gonna do this for this dude? Like
For what though? He wasn't even rude. I gotta think he was rude,
well,
like an
yeah,
asshole, like all this
yeah,
shit. Like
and even then you're not supposed to do that. Like you're supposed to let court, you're supposed to let the
even
system
then.
like come on, man. Like
Right.
oh man, that's just crazy, fam. Like I wasn't with it. But I love that their dumbass did it with the camera on. Them wrongful charges.
That's
That's why the cities don't be having money. Like we don't have no money because y'all be letting these cops keep fucking up and shit. Like running the bank low with your bailouts.
mm, mm, mm.
I
I just thought it was very interesting because did you see the video actually?
didn't see the
Oh,
video.
okay. Because the video was what made it actually 10 times worse in my eyes because these have to be the most goofiest, sloppiest police officers I've ever seen. Like, and then not only were they sloppy and goofy, they went and got their mans in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't, if you got to see the video. In the video, it's one super chick, I'm sorry, super cop chick. She has to be like she's little. She just wants to. I don't know what's her deal is, but she went over there and was like, "Oh, okay." She asked him. She said, "Hey, you want to submit to a voluntary field sobriety test?" Those words right there. Do you want to submit to a voluntary field sobriety test? And that man said, "Would any individual, any man with a common sense who has two ears and knows how to listen to words would say, no."
No,
I was
no.
like, "Yeah, no, thank you." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Can you step outside the vehicle, please?" And he's like, "Oh, wait, what?" Like, so then they place him under arrest for driving on suspended. So I was like, okay, well, that's janky, but I mean, if you could have told me like do this test and I can go home, or they didn't tell him none of that shit. They were just like, all right, dude, all right, cool, go in the back seat. Take him in the back seat. Then she looks over and sees, bro, like the cup is smaller than this. It's like one of them. I don't know what he got. He got one of them like personals. Like, and then she just looks at it, grabs it, spins around. She walks away and then comes back to it. She's like, no, well, hold on. Boop. They have her on body cam, opening it up, emptying the whole bottle out on the fucking ground, closing the lid, throwing it in the back seat. Then she walks over to her partner or whatever, another female, and says, "Yeah, you know what I think happened? I think I solved the case. What it was is he was drinking and driving. I found the empty one right there, and he had a cup right there. It was in the console, so he was mixing and drinking. And the other chick was like, "Word." I was like, "What do you mean, word?"
What do you mean, word?
The bitch was like, "Open and shut case,
No.
Watson." Like,
Word?
bro,
She's like, I
you,
ain't gotta do no paperwork. Word?
yeah, like, bro, like you should have seen the dude's face in the back seat, bro. He was like, "Wait, what?" He was like, "The fuck are y'all talking about?" he had the window down. He had to hear the whole shit. He was like, "No, I have not drank anything." So, well, we smell some marijuana in the car. I don't even smoke weed. That's why I bought the drink. It's right there for me to go home. Story was, hey, the story his story was adding up like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, I didn't watch the video, but
Like, but
damn.
so the worst part about this shit though, right? This is what killed me, right? This is what so sucks because not all officers are fucked up officers. So the
Mm,
senior officer comes.
okay.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess these are some rookies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm,
obviously before they
mm-hmm.
even, and he says, "Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and just tell me, do we have any evidence?" And she's like, "What happened?" She tells him the same thing she told the partner, whatever. He's like, "Okay, cool. Do we have any evidence of this before we take him in?" She was like, no, no. He's like, "Was your body cam on?" She was like, yeah. He's like, "Turn it off." And then they turn it off. And then like boom, and then he go to jail. Like, I was like, yo, yeah, and 24 though, 2024 though, man. We still
Oh
here.
man.
We still here.
Yeah, just friendly reminder to everybody.
What it was is that he realized that they messed up and he's trying to cover their ass, but at the same time though, you're still taking this man to jail. Like, this is why I want to say to anybody who's a citizen in America, man. You don't have to be black, you don't have to be of color. I mean, a citizen in America because it could happen to anybody. Keep you a lawyer that's you don't mind. Don't if you don't have no money for a retainer because a lot of people don't have that. Keep you a lawyer that you know. It's like, you know what I'm saying, that is good in certain situations. Keep you a financial lawyer, a real estate lawyer, like, you know what I'm saying, a criminal lawyer, a civil case. Like, keep you just know somebody who knows somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, because you want to, when a situation like that, you want to be able to go to somebody quick and be like, you know what, I
Mm,
felt like I was violated. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they just tell you like, nah, that's procedure. No, that's regular. How we regular like procedure. It's procedure
procedure.
to take me outside my car and then interrupt my evening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take me to jail. Like, but also though, and this is where and this is one thing I want to say though, unfortunately, because they get black people, we gotta do better. This is where they always get us. The two things they always get us, man. It's one or
Let's
the
hear it.
other or both. It's either the marijuana smoke or the driving on suspended. That's all every time. Every time.
Every
It's
time.
one or the other. One or the other. Like, and it's
Always the
crazy. It's
weed one.
not I mean, not me. Like, because look, okay, me and my friends, like we decided to, you know what I'm saying, go to a location. Boom. We smoke weed, whatever. Boom. Chill for a little bit. Weed wears off.
Air, air
Like,
out.
air out. Get in our respective cars, then go different directions. Like, you know what I mean? There's not four niggas in one car smelling like weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like driving down the street, slapping music. No, we are grown now. Like, we all brought our own situation to the function. Like, we were there to
Mm-hmm.
conversate. We talk. Ooh, that's what's up. Conversation over with. Cool. Boom. Boom. Like, when the police pull you over, did you yes, air freshener. Yes, that tree. Yeah, the different tree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the different. Yeah, I mean, sheesh. But yeah, to wrap that one up though, like
That
it's just
tree, yes, this tree.
yeah, the different tree, the aromatic tree. Yeah. Um, but like it's just just being of color. You know what I'm saying? When you see things like that, like because it's like we know, and especially when you talk to your parents and everything like that, they tell you like you have to work 10 times as hard, or you have to show up 5 minutes early to work because that's your version of on time. Like of us being of color, we are the things that we have to go through. Like, and it's just crazy. Like seeing a 56 to 59-year-old man. I'm not sure about that one, but just seeing even at that
Mm-hmm.
time, like um, just being reduced to like, not being shown the proper respect for your age of being on this planet, like, that length, like a young rookie, a 29-year-old, like, or a 25-year-old just walk up and be like, you know what, nah, woo, woo, woo. Like it doesn't scream as much progress as I wanted to say that we've had since Emmett Till. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same, but it's rudimentary the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just and I didn't want to say that it's a white woman and a black man, so I didn't want to go that route, but it pretty much all falls in the same categories when those situations do arise. Though it's like, okay, we're gonna definitely take the word of this person over this person because at the end of the day, it's a bigger person. Obviously, that person's stronger. They're known to be more aggressive and violent, like things like that. Like that's what they say. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, it was just kind of sad for me to see because, like I said, that man ain't even raised his voice, even when they was lying on him. Like, I mean, you could tell he was really 59 for real. He was like, "Wait, what's going on? Okay, look, all right, gone. I'm gonna sit down. All right." Like,
Right.
you could tell he was all right. Look, gone. Put me back there. It's fine. I'm gonna call somebody.
Right.
You got my phone. All right. Like, but that's
It's,
sad though.
it's
Like,
super sad, man.
that's
That part
sad, man.
is super sad. That he is just like,
But like, let's be real though. If he wasn't driving on suspended, you know what I'm saying? Because we live in California where I live at, right?
true.
If you drive on suspended, they take you to jail automatically. Um, they have the option as well, but I think they admitted that shit. And it's like, no, we take you to jail. Okay. If the cop is
Mhm.
cool, they don't give a fuck. But when you're in a situation where the cop is like just out of their way to take you to going out of their way, that's just fucked up. Like when you have the option to let somebody go home and you're going out of your way to set somebody up and plant
Yeah.
evidence, and you're like, bro, like you ain't got nothing to do Friday, like damn, like because that goes on a the scale of the human aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the person you're policing is human, just like you. Like it was crazy because my dude asked me, he said, "Wouldn't you?" He said, "I'd be one of the coolest cops. How about you?" I said, "Not me." He said, "Oh, you be hella strict." I was like, "No, I wouldn't be a cop. Like I just couldn't. Like, hey, you, I believe you. You be a cool cop for surely. Like if you pull me over, I know for a fact you gonna actually, you know what I mean, hear my story about why I'm on probation. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get the feeling. I get the feeling. But like, nah, like not everybody's meant to be an officer. Just like not everybody's meant to be a teacher or a preacher or a mechanic or a potter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like pick your lane and go what you're good at, go with your strengths. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're emotional because you know what I'm saying, somebody turns you down on POF that morning, like, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna go and you gonna be the type of person to react negatively, you know what I mean, on your shift, maybe
Mm.
you need to go work at dispatch. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe
Oh,
you know what I mean? Maybe you know what I mean. Working the what do
yeah.
you call that shit? Evidence. You know, we'll do the evidence. You know, drop the
Oh,
evidence off.
evidence
Yeah,
locker.
evidence
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Go do. Yeah, I mean, you can still be. You know what I mean? With the badge, like you know what I mean. Maybe you do the paperwork. Maybe you do investigations. Since you always in somebody's business, maybe you do investigations. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you could.
She trying to be a detective for sure.
Oh God,
She
yeah.
said solve the case.
Yeah,
Like
get you a
what?
paralegal background. Like, go to school real quick. You know what I mean? Like, you
She
could.
said I solved the case. Like wait, what?
Nah, when her friend was like, "Word," like I was like, "Nah, no," because that's why I felt hella bad because like the other chick left, like she went to go talk to the other dude. She wasn't there for none of that. She missed the whole shit. So when the other chick walked up, she's like, "You know what? I figured it out." She was like, "What happened?" It was like two females
Oh
with some
my
tea. Like
god.
it was like two females with some tea. This shit was crazy. She's like, "Word, what happened?" Okay, check it out, right? So when I went over there, like, I was like, "Oh," she was like, "Word."
It's
You
fresh
fired her,
lifting.
word. Okay. Word, all right. Dude stand up, bro. Like I said, the funniest part about it's not funny at all, but certain instances are funny. But like I said, she's telling her the story in front of dude right at the back seat, like where his window was down, and he's sitting there just listening to that whole ass lie. Like he ain't even interrupt them when she was telling the story. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he was just like he was like, word. That's how I know. I'm like, bro, man, you've been here too long, man. You 59. Like he was like, bro, there's no reason. There's no. That's when you know there's no point in me saying nothing. We're gonna let the legal team handle their business. I pray he got a lawsuit. I pray he go to work with them. Go to work on them, I should say, because he needs he needs some reparations. That was cold. And they poured his drink out. You know how disrespectful it is? So, no, you went to jail and you got to come out of jail. Nigga, you got to they give you your situation when you come out of jail. You got your cell phone. You get, he don't smoke cigarettes. He said, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke any tobacco products. I don't know why you smoke marijuana. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so he got out of jail. He don't even have his drink that he paid for. Like, that's crazy. That's disrespectful. And they probably towed his vehicle too. So that's crazy.
For sure, because of the for sure.
Suspended, yeah, that's wild, man. So before we move on to the
Purpose.
next topic, though, I just want to tell anybody who happens to be watching us, If you happen to be riding dirty, man, try to get the squeakiest you can, because I'm a big fan of not letting somebody have more power in a situation, or giving away my power in a situation when I don't have to. Like I want to know, at least if something wrong is happening to me, if I have some ramifications, legal ramifications. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm riding clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they tell me to get out the car, there's got to be something going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, something's got to be going on. Like, bro,
100%.
like if I'm at the point in my life now where like, I'll be telling the boss, it'll be funny. I'll be telling her, like, whenever you see two cars come up, when an officer pulls somebody over and you see the second car, that person going to jail. He's like, for real? And I'm like, every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was funny. We watched a couple times when it happened. She was like, that's crazy. And I remember I got pulled over. I want to say last month for the speeding. I got pulled over and they was running my name, all the stuff, and she was over there talking, and she was like, I'm cutting the music on. She's like, why you cutting? I'm like, man, I'm trying to pick up my next slap, man. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, man, look, this man ain't got nothing to, man, look, ain't no other officer come. Trust me. He gonna give us something about the tent. Like, she was like, the tent? Trust me, don't worry about it. Like, he gotta do something. Like, and boom, came back. Hey, have a good day. Slow it down. Yeah, I see you. Yep, right on. Thank you. Like, that's cool. And then they try to ask you, like, have you been drinking or smoking? Nah. All right. And then he walks off. Like, you know what I mean? Because all your shit is legit. If he walked up to the car with already discrepancy, as soon as you walk up, hey, yeah, license restriction. Ah, man, we'll see. What happened was, nah, can you step out the vehicle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can you, like, that's how it all starts. Like, you know what I mean? So, like I said, anybody who's watching this, I know it sounds like common sense, like, but you'd be surprised. A lot of people are riding out here with no insurance. That's why you get into car accidents and people like to leave real quick, because if they ain't got no license, they definitely ain't got no insurance. Like, let's be real. So let's protect our roads, man. All right. For real. I'm trying to get paid and somebody hit me.
Protect our roads.
For sure.
Public service announcement for you. T.
Hello. PSA. Surely.
Straight PSA.
Oh,
That was great, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I like it when some of our shorter topics just happen to just turn into longer topics, man. You know, I like how sometimes
Sometimes it does that.
Yeah, you know,
Metamorph.
like the Nile, man. Just sometimes it just flow.